Hi everyone, it's Roger here from what's on disneyplus.com. It's day 3 of Star Wars Celebration. I just want to go through a couple of the things that came out today. Not a huge amount of news with it being Easter Sunday, and the panels weren't really too much focused on things like this. So we had the sort of villains panel this morning with some of the stars from the sequel trilogy. That was a fun, really kind of nice, easygoing interviews. But again, nothing kind of groundbreaking came out of that one. We also had a look back at Obi-Wan Kenobi. So this one was actually aired live on the YouTube channel as well, so you can watch it all in its fullest. Pretty much 99% of it was just them talking about making the Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi series, some of their favourite scenes doing it, some little stories and stuff. It was really nice, really delightful. Yeah, just some great reactions, obviously having Ewan McGregor, and he also had Hayden Christensen on the stage as well. It was just really nice, and a lot of people, that was the one a lot of people wanted to go to. Now, there was something said right at the very end when Ewan McGregor kind of briefly spoke about a potential second season. He said, "The Star Wars part of my life is back, and it feels so good. It was just the right time to come back and do it again. Hopefully someone might think we should do some more." Very vague, very open. When he said that, the room just exploded, everyone cheering, and obviously the fact of sending the message that we would like to see a little bit more of Obi-Wan Kenobi on our screens. Kathleen Kennedy spoke with Variety over the weekend as well, and pretty much said they've got a lot of other stuff that they're focused on right now, and kind of left it wide open for the idea of there maybe being some more Kenobi. But right now, they've got 3 new movies on the go, they've got a whole host of different shows on the go, and that's what they're focused on. Kenobi's kind of, in some ways, it's like, I feel like we did what we wanted, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if Kenobi, if they do something else, maybe not necessarily a second season, maybe do an entirely different story and call it something else. I think that's probably a better way of doing it than doing it as a second season. But yeah, so not really the update we all wanted to hear, but it's nice to see Ewan being open to talk. He did talk about the fact of him having to lie for years about the project because it was going to be a film, then it was going to be a series. He knew about it for years and been up for it, but it was just getting everything in line. So yeah, so this is the thing with actors. They have to stay tight-lipped, and you really saw it on the stage. I've seen it on a few different panels, and they spoke about like having to keep their mouth shut. And Dave Filoni has spoken about this a lot. He finds it quite difficult of obviously like not wanting to ruin everything. So that's one thing. Moving on from there was also a panel about the theme parks where we got to learn a little bit about what they've been doing at Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland and at Walt Disney World. We also heard a lot about the Galactic Space Cruiser that they've got in Orlando. A little bit about the Disney Wish, what they've got on board there. It kind of was floating a little bit more into an infomercial. We're just trying to get us to go. And when you see the prices of the Galactic Star Cruiser, just go on a Disney cruise, or go on a cruise, or go somewhere else. It's just too nice. I don't get it. It's so expensive. It's just so expensive for what it is. I haven't done it, and I've got no desire to it. And I'm out here at Star Wars Celebration for 4 days, and not even I want to go to it. That's kind of how narrow I think this one is, and why they're having to do so many discounts. But if you've been there were some people that have been there, and they were really excited about it. But I think for most people, they probably shouldn't have spent so long on it. But the thing that really did get me was they did announce they're going to be doing some updates to Star Tours in Disneyland and over in Walt Disney World and also Disneyland Paris. In 2024, they're going to be putting in some new locations. They didn't say what locations, but they're based on new properties and things that we've not seen yet. And well, since there's only Disney Plus series coming out, I can pretty much assume it's not about movies because they haven't even filmed it. So it's going to be about them. Obviously, we've got like Ahsoka, we've got the Mandalorian, we've got the Acolyte, we've got Andor, we've got Skeleton Crew. So I'm guessing we might see some of that in there. Acolyte might be a bit tricky because they would have to go back like hundreds of years. But since Star Tours doesn't really worry about time zones and like what land you're in, I think about time. I'm surprised they haven't done it already. It's just sometimes the theme parks can be so slow to get this stuff in there. Mandalorian season 1 came out a long time ago. But yeah, so that was kind of it really. Like I said, not really anything major news today. Hopefully tomorrow we find out about Visions and also Star Wars, The Clone Wars. Probably may not be a video tomorrow, might be on Tuesday, depending on traveling and stuff, because I might head home a little bit earlier than I was anticipating. But nevertheless, because I thought, I'm gonna be honest, I'm here at the end of 3 days, and I feel like I've had enough. if the fourth day, I'm kind of, yeah, I am kind of, I've walking around that venue. It's so packed. It's, you know, there's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of fun, and I really wish, you know, if you like Star Wars, come and do it. But yeah, going into fourth day, I'm just like, I think I've kind of had enough of this. But we got 2 great new panels, so hopefully we'll find out more about that one pretty soon. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of all of today's news. Go check us out over at what's on at disneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Laters.